the difference between a BBR and other scale model cars? BBR creates authentic and meticulously faithful scale reproductions of real cars, down to the smallest details, to bring the dreams of every car enthusiast to life. Because whether or not you can collect Ferrari cars or Paganis in your garage, you can always showcase them on a shelf. In the world of collectible model cars, BBR stands for status, prestige, pride, and investment. For a true collector, owning a BBR model means showcasing excellence in their collection. For an enthusiast, it means elevating their home environment with a masterpiece on par with a painting or a sculpture. That is why BBR is in the Olympus of scale car reproductions.
Our
company was founded in 1984, but even 2 years earlier, my business partner Alberto had already begun producing scale model replicas. We were among the first to introduce photo etching on the bodywork of our models, replicating chrome frames with remarkable precision. This immediately set us apart from our competitors, as models had previously been made using a rather different, more artisanal approach. We brought a touch of innovation and technology to the industry. Like many others, we started out without any official partnerships with car manufacturers. Then, in the 1990s, manufacturers began requiring licensing rights for model reproductions. Our first contract was with a well-known brand, Ferrari. That partnership came about quite by chance. But from that first contact, a strong working relationship was established. Over time, we became closely aligned with the entire Fiat group, which included Alfa Romeo, Lancia, and, of course, Fiat itself. We then expanded to foreign brands, and most recently, we have seen great success with Pagani models. Maserati later joined our portfolio, with whom we now have an excellent relationship.
But why is owning a BBR scale model every collector's dream? To find out, we need to start from the beginning. That is, from how they are made. Every new model undergoes an extensive production process, taking around 10 months for resin replicas with metal parts. For die-cast versions, production time ranges from 12 to 18 months. For some resin replica lines and all die-cast versions, production and final assembly take place abroad following precise specifications defined by BBR's Italian design team. BBR is born from the exceptional quality that only Italian craftsmanship can achieve. It all starts with a design. Each BBR model is developed based on the original blueprints of the real car, following varying levels of complexity.
We handle two types of projects, modern cars and classic cars, each following entirely different processes. For modern vehicles, we sign contracts with manufacturers who provide us with original CAD files and photographic documentation. From there, we adapt the CAD data to suit our needs. Since our models do not contain internal engines, we are permitted to access the original data under strict non-disclosure agreements, ensuring the confidentiality of technical information. We then study how the model will be assembled, develop our own CAD version accordingly, present it to the manufacturer for initial approval, and proceed with creating a prototype.
All'epoca sono un discorso completamente
Classic
differente.
cars require an entirely different approach, particularly for vehicles from the 1960s and 1970s. No digital files exist, so we must rely solely on measurements, reference materials, and graphic modeling. Starting from fundamental dimensions such as wheelbase and overall size, we design the vehicle's exterior using CAD, working meticulously to reconstruct every detail. It's a very artistic
È un
job.
lavoro artistico.
Designers use computer-aided design (CAD) software to create highly detailed 3D digital models, allowing easy modifications during production. It takes about a month to finalize the 3D model. For die-cast reproductions, this phase takes between 2 and 3 months. During the design process, prototypes are created to ensure perfect integration and movement of the components, allowing for any necessary adjustments. A process similar to the design of watches by the majority of the world's most prestigious companies.
Ci sono due tipologie di prototipazione.
We utilize two types of prototyping. One for resin models, which aligns with our commitment to made-in-Italy craftsmanship, and another specifically for die-cast models. The term die-cast refers to the process of injecting molten metal into molds to create numerous interlocking parts.
Perché i modellini di cast il 90%.
This is essential because approximately 90% of die-cast models feature opening components such as doors, bonnets, and engine compartments. These elements must be precisely designed and prototyped to ensure seamless assembly.
Migliore dei modi. La prototipazione che
For resin models, we employ state-of-the-art 3D printing technologies, which allow for an exceptionally smooth surface finish.
Once the prototype is approved, production begins. Each piece is molded using an autoclave under vacuum compression to prevent the formation of air bubbles. The same process that is used to create the survival cells of Formula One cars. After molding, a skilled craftsman prepares the parts for painting. To achieve a finish perfectly true to the original and ensure the color remains vibrant over time, BBR uses the same painting process as real cars. The paints used are automotive grade, with exact colors recreated using formulas provided by the car manufacturers.
utilizziamo
Our models are painted using fully water-based automotive products, ensuring the highest quality and durability. Since they are painted here in Italy, we can guarantee the finish for a lifetime, as stated in every package. What does automotive mean in this context? It means that the paint used is exactly the same as the applied to real cars, unalterable over time, and resistant to environmental factors such as pollution. Of course, our models are meant to be displayed in showcases, but we can confidently say that their paintwork will remain unchanged for the next 50 years.
To ensure flawless finishes, BBR employs pressurized painting booths, just like those used in professional body shops. Once all the parts are ready, the assembly process begins. 2 specialized technicians are dedicated solely to preparing the parts, assembling dashboards, installing seat belts, and more. Next, highly qualified personnel meticulously carry out the final assembly. Each resin model consists of over 150 components. Die-cast models, on the other hand, can be composed of more than 700 parts. To guarantee a perfect scale reproduction, meticulous quality controls are performed at every stage of production, from prototype to final assembly.
Il nostro controllo di qualità
Our quality control process involves every individual who contributes to model production.
che producono il modello. Questo è sempre stato da
This has been our approach from the very beginning. It starts with molding. Person receiving the molded model checks for any imperfections before painting. The painter then ensures the coating is flawless before passing it on for assembly. The assembler verifies that all components produced by various specialists fit perfectly, ensuring, for example, that the steering wheel is precisely positioned. Finally, the model undergoes a final inspection by the packaging team. They are the last to evaluate the assembled model,
alla fine di tutto
deciding whether it meets our rigorous standards and is ready for shipment.
This is why BBR is recognized as a top global brand in the creation of real masterpieces of the most iconic and coveted cars. Collectors and enthusiasts worldwide seek out BBR's limited edition models, competing to own them.
Noi vendiamo effettivamente.
We sell our models worldwide, even to the most remote islands. Our customer base includes markets such as China, which has seen significant growth in recent years, as well as Japan and the United States.
Opposta del mondo, che sono Stati Uniti, e anche abbiamo dei clienti, devo dire, nella parte.
We also have collectors in South America. For some models, we produce highly limited editions.
Limitate. Il fatto di
This is partly because certain designs are incredibly complex to
è
manufacture.
molto complicato fare una determinata.
So we prefer to create only a small number of units. Naturally, demand exceeds supply, enhancing the desirability of our models.
Del modello BBR.
Unique processes, Italian artisanal excellence, and partnerships with the world's greatest automotive brands make every BBR model an invaluable collector's item. Not surprisingly, BBR models can even be considered investment pieces, because they appreciate in value over time. Each model is produced in a limited edition. Every BBR model is numbered, with its number displayed on a special plaque affixed to the base. There are also special editions where only a single unit is produced, one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors are willing to go to great lengths to obtain.
Come tutte le cose limitate.
As with all exclusive items, limited availability makes each piece even more valuable. In fact, approximately 90%, if not 99%, of our models are released in limited runs. Once a production run of a limited edition is complete, we do not reproduce it. Over time, this exclusivity has driven collectability, with enthusiasts striving to complete their collections.
Un esempio di modello
A prime example is our BB512 diecast model,
una BB 512 che abbiamo fatto in diecast.
featuring a spectacular engine and composed of over 1,500 individual parts. Originally released more than 15 years ago, it was initially priced at around 300 euros.
100 euro, oggi come oggi.
Today, the few remaining units can be found only through online searches or auction houses, where they have sold for as much as 1,500 euros.
But every respectable scale model must be preserved and protected. That's why BBR, in collaboration with the Politecnico di Milano, has developed a display case with a one-of-a-kind technology. Indestructible and resistant to clouding over time, ensuring that these masterpieces can be admired in all their beauty, even years down the line. It took 2 years of development to perfect this display case, which is manufactured by the same company that produces headlights for cars worth over 100,000 euros.
Quando abbiamo iniziato nel 1900,
When we first started in 1984, we operated from a small garage. Packaging was minimal, just a simple cardboard box with a foam padding. Over time, we introduced display bases, but collectors would often showcase their models without protection. Unfortunately, this led to cleaning stuff accidentally damaging delicate components like windscreen wipers and mirrors. To resolve this, we pioneered display cases, beginning with 1/43 scale models. Here too, we introduced an innovation. While competitors use visible injection molding, we developed a concealed injection process, creating a seamless plexiglass display case that appeared handcrafted. Later, we expanded to 1/18 scale models, determined to produce a single-piece injection, molded display case without the need for glue. This would guarantee maximum protection during transport. It took us a year to perfect the process, as existing manufacturers used a central injection point, whereas we developed a hidden injection technique. This required entirely different and more advanced technology. We collaborated with the Polytechnic Institute and expert mold makers to achieve this breakthrough.
Oggi, dopo ormai anni, perché ormai saranno...
Now, after 5 or 6 years, we remain the only company in the world, let me say it again, in the world, producing 118 scale display cases with hidden injection points. An innovation that guarantees superior protection for both sellers and collectors alike.
Every car enthusiast dreams of owning a Ferrari. Every collector dreams of owning a BBR model. Entering the BBR world means joining the elite of collectors and becoming part of a globally recognized brand. And today, we want to offer you a special opportunity. We've created an exclusive BBR model, a unique piece just for you, in a very limited edition, a handcrafted masterpiece never offered anywhere else that we're sure you'll appreciate. A piece finely detailed that once sold out will not be available again. It will never be on our public site. It will never be offered via email. And if you already are a BBR customer, we are sure you don't want to miss it. Furthermore, with the purchase we include for free the exclusive BBR Prestige Care Kit, a cleaning kit for model cars carefully created to keep your precious models shining without ruining them. So, would you like to discover and claim this unique BBR model now? Click the button below and unveil this rare masterpiece.